EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, February 18th and 19th, 2023. So we have a seasonably cold day today, but it's not going to be like bitterly cold, just seasonable. Near average high temperatures today, and much cooler than it has been over the past week, but we are going right back into the warmth again in the week ahead, and I'll get to that here in this video. First and foremost, the weekend video forecast is proudly sponsored by Bosergeist Brewing Company. They are located at 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, Pennsylvania, very close to Lafayette College. They are purveyors of fine craft beer in the Lehigh Valley with a vast beer selection from IPAs to ales to stouts and sours, and they had a total of 5 new beer releases just within this past week. So they're constantly changing, and perfect for you to go and check them out. They also have a fantastic menu selection, live entertainment, open mic nights, and trivia nights, and are open 5 days a week between Wednesday and Sunday. They are Bosergeist Brewing Company in Easton, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So today, bright sunshine. It is going to be cold, seasonally cold, but at least you have bright sunshine the entire day. And then we're going to have clouds increase overnight a little bit. So here is the look at today. And these numbers that are on the chart here represent total percent of cloud cover, okay? So if you have 36%, that means you're generally partly cloudy, right? We have no numbers over our region, which means you're going to be bright and sunny today on Saturday. But we do have the clouds off to our southwest, and that will increase during the course of the evening. It will become partly cloudy and then mostly cloudy overnight, and then all day Sunday is mostly cloudy here, okay? So we're going to have cloud dominated on Sunday. Not expecting precipitation from this in large part, but can't rule out a stray shower down toward the shore points, and you can see that here on the as we move this head to on Sunday. Right down here by the shore point, there's a few showers that are kind of like just barely showing up. Spotty showers possible later in the day here on Sunday, but that's it, okay? Our next chance is with another weak system coming through on Monday. It is going to be mild Monday. And by the way, Wednesday, as you see above me here, 40 to 46 is a spread today. As we get to Sunday, those temperatures increase by a good 6 to 8 degrees. So you're going to get a rebound on Sunday, and that's going to remain that way straight through most of the upcoming work week until the very tail end. Okay, here is later on Monday. There could be a stray shower in a few spots, mostly cloudy otherwise with this weak boundary moving through. And then maybe a slightly more organized system here on Tuesday, but this is still kind of isolated to very widely scattered showers, mainly for our northern areas. And in those northern areas, it might mix with a few snowflakes on Tuesday as this moves through. So it's another mostly cloudy day here on Tuesday. Keeping it mostly cloudy here on Wednesday. It might briefly become partly cloudy, overnight on Tuesday night, but then clouds increase again ahead of this next system, which comes in later in the day on Wednesday or Wednesday overnight. Now, this one here could have some ice, depending on where this gradient boundary is that I've been talking about over the past week here. Where the gradient boundary sets up is going to determine what you're going to get as far as precipitation type. I don't think this is going to be a snow event or suddenly turn into one, but the closest to the New York-Pennsylvania border up here and far northwestern New Jersey, there is shown to be at the onset of this warm front moving through, because that's what this is. It's a warm front. There could be some icing as this moves northward. So here's your low pressure like this, and there's to be a big baroclinic boundary warm front that's sitting like this. Overrunning precipitation, you get some warm air overriding cold air at the surface, and you get some freezing rain in this case. So that is a possibility. We're going to continue to follow that in the week ahead, and that is just kind of FYI for right now. Keep in the back of your mind. This will be Wednesday evening and overnight, and you can see that there, okay? And then as we get into further in the overnight area, elsewhere it's just rain, right? And elsewhere it's rain, and it continues into early Thursday morning. You might have some partial clearing later in the day, but Thursday is going to be a really warm day. You have a big surge with this southeastern ridge just pumping in warm air into the region, and that's going to be on Thursday with some highs in the 60s again on Thursday. So most of the week is in the 50s from Sunday through Wednesday. Once we get to Thursday, you could be 60 or better, at least temporarily, until the front moves through. And there is going to be a front that comes through with this, and it's basically tied to high pressure. So here's the late week period. Okay, so this is a system exit, right? Then you have high pressure off to the north. It's going to end up pushing off to the south and squashing that southeastern ridge. You have a southeastern ridge down here that keeps these temperatures really warm. So this gradient boundary is going to push south because high pressure is digging in from the north, okay? So that is going to move this boundary a little bit further to the south. And so Friday is going to be a colder day in the 40s, and then we'll have to watch for another system here next weekend. This will be next Saturday, And, this could be another overrunning situation, but with that boundary further south, you might be dealing with some snow showers, at least parts of our region. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That's outside of our comfortable 7-day forecast period, but I did highlight that in yesterday's long-range outlook. And even though the European model stops here at this point and it only goes to day 10, there is no threats to that point after that. But there could be something at the very tail end of the month or beginning of March, as the GFS has been suggesting, and maybe around the 3rd or 4th of March. Maybe that's a possibility too. So there's going to be some things we have to watch, at least, over the next couple weeks. Are all of them going to hit? Probably not. But we at least there's something that we can have to pay attention to from a wintry standpoint, because if we have colder air in place, you can still get snow. And it's the beginning of March. This is not the end of it's not winter's not over yet. I know it seems like it. It will seem like it this week, again, like it did last week. But we're not done yet with winter. We could certainly get snow in the month of March. That is certainly possible. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, February 18th and 19th, 2023. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.